but to use your current position as a stepping stone when hoping for something better.
True.
But today, being an important opportunity for us to talk about finance, I feel that a lot of people, when they arrive into their new country, they have a little financial literacy.
Yeah, true.
Whereby
Very
they
true.
may end up making poor decisions.
Yeah.
To a point, even after being in a country and in a good job position, they have probability of returning home with little achievement, more than what they would have done. I could buy a CD at 10 bob, put music in it, and sell the CD at about 100 bob. I think a similar situation could be in someone else's life happening today.
Yeah, sure.
After high school, I couldn't go to college right away, and actually rice was the commodity that I traded with to begin with, because I couldn't stay idle.
Yes, for sure. It's good to use the resources that you have.
After some years, recently I went to visit my auntie, now his mom. I found he built a bungalow for her, 3 bedrooms. So I told him, you remember what we talked about, getting a plan?
Yes.
Because I told you to forget about it. First think about work. Now I'm feeling very happy because of what you've done for us.
Yes.
For the family, because we've been watching auntie struggle.
Yes, true.
In a poor situation,
Yeah.
Now I want you to just forget about that money. You can pay it forward to whichever other family member.
Yeah, true. You pass the token.
Yeah. Or even if it is someone out there whom you feel is in need, do it.
Just help them.
And that idea also gave birth to a small company, because I told him, I think what we will do, because it will be easier, because when he went now further into business, he was able even to hire some young guys to work with him. Because now he can even take charge of like installing, finishing like lights and putting ceilings and everything.
Yeah.
Because having your own company can help you do more.
Yes.
We'll register. Let us take myself, yourself, and our brother-in-law and one of our cousins.
Okay, so you created at least a company with at least
and with
trusted
the company,
people.
The company, we also give it a long-term approach of building capital. So whereby we are putting, like, let's say, for him we give him 40% because he will be in the business fully.
Yes.
So out of 100 shares, he'll take
40%.
For ourselves, the other 3 guys, we take 20.
Yeah.
Because we are working different
places,
fields.
But that's actually very good. Most of the time people just send tokens, but when you empower someone back home, you're not only helping one person, you're helping a whole community. And that's really impressive.
And similarly, with hope of completing a capital building phase in 4 years with the 10,000. In 4 years, we are hoping to hit. It will not be a fortune,
but you already have a
company. But whichever contracts that come there in between, they are gonna at least find some money ready for us to fund whatever job that comes up. But in 4 years, it will be enough to sustain business.
A good
Maybe
business.
Even with an importing license, we can bring our own equipment from China, because we can do solar, we can do electricity installations, both, and with the ability to bring from
outside, actually it's gonna be cheaper.
It's a lot easier.
Actually, it's really impressive that you already grew and helped a lot of people come
Yes.
out of that poverty.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that is
now
so impressive.
the thing that I feel is important. It's not easy for us to do these things alone.
Alone, true.
Always get involve somebody.
Yeah.
Because you see, even when you are back home, you can observe birds of the air when they are
Yes.
flying towards a given place. You don't know where they're going, but they move in a formation.
Yes, true. Very true.
Even the politicians in Kenya, how do they do politics? They do politics in formations.
Yeah, true.
They gather and they achieve their goal as a team.
Yeah,
See?
and actually, when you have a team member, they'll help
Now,
you be
even
accountable.
for us,
Ah,
if you want, yes, you've got something that is going
yeah. Okay.
at an individual level, but also
Okay.
make sure that you are working as a team,
Okay.
because when that load is lifted, it becomes easier.
Yeah,
Look
it
at the
becomes
example
easier.
of Two Rivers. Two Rivers, the story is the guys behind the story is the late Kirubi, and
Yeah.
he worked with a group of friends
Yeah, true.
to make that dream happen. He didn't do it alone.
Yeah.
If he wanted to do it alone, it would have been maybe impossible.
Yeah, actually, you need, when you're more people, you have people to hold you
Yes.
accountable,
Yes,
to
yes.
keep pushing you towards this goal, you know. And it's really good that you stated that you need to now not only believe in yourself by yourself, but form a close knit friends
Yes.
and keep in check, you know. And so far, how has it been? How has it been running the businesses, acquiring also vetting the people? Because for sure, even vetting comes in, right?
Now, this is the things that you have to take care of. You have to make sure that risk is taken care of.
Yeah.
Like for the groups, they fail in Kenya because of lending. You find out people borrow more than they can repay.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's say you've saved in a group, and the group gives you a loan beyond what you have saved.
Yeah.
Now, for all these initiatives, we've put a limit. You may borrow, but only up to 80% or 90% of what you owe. So
okay.
that if you say, no, I'm not going to continue with the group, we're going to tell you, we still have your 10%, you can forget it. We're going to keep it. Or we still have your 20%, take the 10%, we keep the 10%.
Yeah,
so
true.
that way you're taking care of the risk.
Oh, okay. It's not like the circles
But
where
of course,
you get like 3 times what you've saved.
No,
Ah,
it's
okay.
not gonna work. And also get an open way of sharing the information of your progress.
Okay.
Because now, like, we are using WhatsApp to know this one have paid, and because we are registered, we have collection account
Yeah.
for all both initiatives.
Okay.
At Cooperative Bank, you're gonna see in the statement, this one have paid, this one have not repaid.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do that follow-up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually very impressive, because most of the people who maybe start with merry-go-rounds, because that's like the common
It
one.
is really, really, really difficult. Maybe
So-
they choose to do so because they don't want to go through the tedious process of getting the thing registered.
Okay.
But it is important when you get registered, because with that certificate, you can open investment accounts.
Yeah.
Because now when we receive funds, they don't remain in the current account. It's not gonna yield any profit.
Yeah.
So the money is invested right away.
Okay. So
Yes.
how can you define like a self-help group? How do you separate this from the normal table banking culture?
It is registered.
Okay.
And it is governed. You have a constitution. You have
Oh.
the things that you know you can do. You have the
Okay.
things that you know you cannot do.
Ah, true. Okay.
And you have a vision. You have a long-term vision. You have your short-term goals.
Yeah.
Like now we know our short-term goals is to get the money working for us, earning a small profit through like SIB,
Okay.
the Mansa X thing, with maybe future of going now further to the next step
Yeah.
of getting real
Properties.
properties. Yeah.
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 Wow, that's so impressive. And for instance, for a layman person, maybe someone like me who'd like maybe to buy this idea, how can they reach out to you, and what would you advise them to do?
Actually, there's information is on YouTube. A lot of people are talking about these things, even on TikTok. Now it matters what you do with your free time.
Yeah.
Because there is entertainment out there. Are you using your YouTube for entertainment? Or your TikTok videos? Because like now, if I check what I have in favorites here on my TikTok, it's about people are doing farming in Kenya. There is some people who are into serious large-scale farming.
Yeah.
Others are into cattle raising,
Farming.
cattle,
Yeah,
even for
dairy
milk,
farming.
dairy
Yeah.
farming.
Yeah.
Others are into car business.
Yeah. Oh,
So there is a lot of inspiration out there.
yes, true. We need to make use of all this information that we get even in our social medias.
Yes.
And another take from you is that when you're investing into our small groups, we should have them registered, and we should have at least a goal and governance, right?
Yes.
So that when we are doing this, we're not just table banking. We are banking with a goal. We are registered. We are secured.
Yes.
We know what we are banking towards. Yeah, that's
And you have
really
end
great.
of year reports. Make sure you're doing everything because you have your file at KRA.
Wow.
So
Okay.
you're doing your audit.
Okay.
You're doing your tax returns. And you have at least someone who is keeping your books with proper
Yeah, with
background.
professionalism.
Yeah, of course, because both groups we are lucky to have members who their background is accounts.
In accounts.
In
Yeah,
accounts,
true.
yeah.
Wow, that's so...
Uh-huh.
We're learning so much from Wakilisha.
Yes.
And I would like to encourage you to keep subscribing, keep sharing, like our videos, and now we even have some of our merchandise. So you can also get a mug from us. We'll put all our adverts here with us. In case you need anything, just click the link and keep following and sharing. Thank you.
Now I was thinking, this thing it's gonna take us forever.
Yeah.
If I really want to do something. So I spoke recently to some friends, and some of them you'll find them in both groups into a company we just launched
Okay.
like last year in April,
Okay.
and I sold the idea. The idea was like to raise 100M.
Yeah.
I was thinking there's a crazy amount of money, but for sure if I am gonna think of how to go about it alone, it's not gonna happen.
It's gonna
So
be
I
hard.
spoke to one of the gentlemen. He is in our accounts. I told him, okay. He told me I can bring one of our cousins. She's in the US. Okay. And I told them, okay. And myself, I'm gonna keep on checking with a few more friends. There's one gentleman. He is a good friend. Together with his wife, they got on board. Idea was to go only 24 months. Go hard.
Yeah.
Raise a minimum of like 50K.
Yes.
Without that's the minimum, because per share wise, each share may be 10,000. So 5 shares each month, but only for 2 years. And target is to get anywhere near 100 million, so that you may work without going to a bank for a loan.
For loan, true.
So if you're able to go with 50,000, if you're able to go with 100 or 150,
Yeah.
in the end the returns will be shared on the shareholding ratio.
Holders, yeah.
Of course, there is some people who thought it's too crazy and they say
Yeah.
no. I am already in another project. It's not gonna allow me. Okay.
Excuses, you know.
Yeah, of course. But of course, some of them they gave valid reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we managed to achieve the number that we wanted.
Wow.
So currently we are about 13.
Wow. Okay.
And it's just what making one step could do.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid, because
Yeah.
you know great things they start small.
Yeah. The
Now
architecture.
that have already started rolling with hope of going into finding ourselves a land that can accommodate a gated community.
Wow.
But of course, if we said we are gonna build, it's gonna require us maybe 300 million. It's too crazy.
No, it's
And,
never that. It's achievable.
Yeah, but
still.
of course, the idea would be investors who are interested to go and put the money into that project to build either residential or commercial area. they will find us ready with the plans.
Okay.
If it's 3 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, or if it is a commercial where you can have your place for supermarket, a salon,
Wow.
a spa or gym. Idea is yes, you're just arriving in to whichever land out there. For our case, we are in Kuwait. Example, we have a community in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Like I was watching an interview, a short interview on TikTok. It's a guy who was asking a young man, what is the greatest achievement that you have realized from the time you came to Australia? He said buying my car. So
Wow.
he got a Mitsubishi 2014, I think, Lance or something.
Uh-huh.
And okay, he said, okay, why did you do it? Okay, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
But really, if you have, it is okay. This is what you want to do. It's your money.
Yeah, true.
But looking at the situation back home, if we, after all, have intentions to return home and enjoy our land,
Yeah.
if we aligned our goals to something that can earn us
Yes.
enough money to sustain the kind of lifestyle
Yeah, and
that
the
we desire,
community
because you don't want
around
your children to go in the same school that you attended. I attended my school at a place where we didn't need shoes, not because we didn't need the shoes. We didn't have money,
Yeah, we didn't have it.
and walking, we could walk home.
Check
If
very
it is
low.
very hot, you will walk on the side of the fence where there is a shade because it's too hot. So we this is not what we want our future generations to experience.
Yeah, but good thing with you, like you said earlier, you've built a whole community, you know? You've already passed the token, and now you're still passing the wisdom to us, and we are learning a lot from you, actually. So for instance, if I would love to join to your company that is already established, right? How does it go with that?
Now the company, cause when you register, you've already said how big you want your capital to be.
Yes.
Now, for example, we are getting like 1,000 ordinary shares. It's already distributed, so it's kind of not creating room for anyone else.
So it's a close-knit group.
Closed. Yeah,
okay.
it's closed.
Oh, okay. But good
But,
thing at least
yeah.
you've shared the idea
But this
with
is
us.
something. But this is something that anybody can do.
Yes, very
Yeah.
true. It's good that you shared the idea with us. Next time we form a chama, for my ladies out
Yes.
there, in case you form a chama or a self-help group, it's good that you have it registered. It's good that you have a goal and a purpose-driven goal, and then get accountable people who will help you now to take care of you, you know. They'll keep you on check. Really, we've gotten a lot of wisdom from you, Mr. David.
And if it was not for COVID, because you see, it's actually the
It was a
experience,
wake-up call.
the experience that a young man or a young woman will go through before they get established, you know,
Yeah.
financially. It is actually traumatizing. So
Yeah.
it has been more than 20 years since I left home, and I will be in my bed sometimes, and I will dream that I'm in Kenya, and I don't have money, and I'm still in my business of movies and music.
Oh my goodness.
You cannot believe that. It's traumatizing.
It's
And I will wake up
traumatizing.
and I'll say, no, that one is gone long time ago,
Nimekataa.
and I will and I will not have anyone that I know in similar situation.
Yeah, true.
Even though you find challenges when you want to change somebody's situation, with the example of, like, say, family.
Yeah.
Yes, you may have that desire to do something, but if it doesn't work, don't remain there. You give one shot to someone.
Yeah.
If it fails, go to the next thing.
Yeah, keep
And
rolling.
always remember yourself, remember your family, because they are the immediate family that is with you,
Yeah, true.
and they are the ones who will take care of you.
True. I hope you've learnt enough from today's talk, and it has been a great pleasure having you with us. And like always, keep subscribing, keep liking and sharing this. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.